Fantastic. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on URM's webinar. We're going to be talking about Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus, and we're going to take a slightly different approach in terms of a bit more of a Q&A session. So my name is Lauren Gotting. I'm new business director here, and I'm joined by Amajit Sandhu, who is URM's cybersecurity analyst and Cyber Essentials Plus assessor as well. So today we are going to be covering what is Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus. We'll keep that at a fairly high level for anyone that is new to the scheme. We'll run through the certification requirements and very importantly discuss some of the recent changes that are coming up. So in April, the requirements are changing. There's a new questionnaire coming out, so we'll talk about the key changes to look forward to. And then we're going to be answering some key questions around Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus. So we invited anyone that registered to pre-ask questions, so we'll run through those. If anyone's got any questions as we go through the presentation, please add them into the question pane and we'll address as many as we can at the end of the presentation. And if we don't get round to them all, we'll reach out offline to address those questions specifically for you, so you can really get some details and very relatable sort of answers to your questions. Before we kick into the presentation, I will just give you a quick overview on URM Consulting for those that are new to us, or if this is your first event you've attended. So we've been around for nearly 20 years. It's our 20th anniversary this year, so looking forward to that. And within URM, we have expertise in a number of different areas around governance, risk and compliance and cybersecurity. So we support with ISO certification projects, achieving and maintaining compliance to things like GDPR, SOC 2, of course, your Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus as well. And we also have a dedicated cyber team that conduct penetration tests and vulnerability scans. So we offer all these services under one roof. The team within URM are very dedicated, very passionate team here, and their goal is always to help organisations become more secure and improve what they're doing. I think what sets us apart from most is all of our consultancy team have worked both sides of the fence. So they've been in their roles operationally before joining URM as consultants. So they've got that real world experience and understand what it's like to be on your side rather than our side. As an organisation, we do like to practice what we preach. So we have our own Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus certificates. We're CREST accredited. We've got our ISO standards, ISO 27001. And business continuity 22301 as well. And we also line up with BCS and offer a range of training courses in the information security world. So a little bit about URM. AJ, if I pass over to you to tell everyone a little bit about you.
Thanks, Lauren. I'm one of the C and C Plus assessors at URM. Got about 30-ish years experience. Worked in lots of roles in IT, from fixing printers all the way to data center migrations, planning, fixing, every kind of position you can think of in between, covering lots of areas which come in useful for CEs.
Yeah, brilliant. I'm sure being a C Plus assessor at URM is probably the best job you've ever had.
Yeah, it's up there. It's enjoyable speaking with clients and helping them become more secure.
Yeah, I'm sure if anyone has done Cyber Essentials Plus through URM, they probably had the pleasure of working with you at some stage, I'm sure. Excellent. So I think first of all, if we just run through what is Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus, and we'll start with just an overview of the scheme itself. So Cyber Essentials is a government-backed scheme. The NCSC is the cyber arm of the UK government, hence why it's endorsed by government and often mandated, for any government contracts and things like that. So it was put in place initially to give organisations a baseline of security against the common cyber threats that they found during their research. So it's all about allowing organisations to put simple controls in place to protect themselves, and everyone should follow the same sort of rules and controls. So the NCSC, they stipulate the requirements. It's then administered by an organisation called IASME. So they work together. IASME produce the questionnaire. IASME run the stats and sort of back office sort of portals and things like that. And then organisations work directly with certification bodies, which is where URM fits. So URM works with IASME to make sure we understand the requirements and what's expected of organisations. We run the assessments, and we work with clients to actually issue the certificates. And some key differences between Cyber Essentials and Cyber Essentials Plus. So Cyber Essentials is a completely self-assessed process. It is done online. It's a questionnaire. You complete the answers, and then we review them. And if they meet the requirements of the standard, we say, yes, everything is compliant, and you get your certificate. AJ, Cyber Essentials Plus, there's a little bit more to that. So can you maybe just run through what the differences are between the standard and the Plus assessment?
Yep. As you said, the CE is a self-assessed, and the CE Plus is then validating some of the responses you've provided in the CE. We run some manual checks. We do some vulnerability scans on the devices and also on your external internet-facing IP addresses, just to confirm there's no vulnerabilities and you're complying with the requirements.